Hi everyone, Andrew Wood here again. We should be able to look back at our life and say, when was the point I changed my life? From being an unforgiven sinner to becoming saved and a child of God. But the truth is, most of us find it difficult to pinpoint that transition. People should see the changes in our lives. You were saved not because you raised your hand in church or because the words we said aligned with what God believes in, but we should see evidence of a true conversion. People should be able to look at you and say, yes, there's a difference in your life. You've changed. You've become more Christ-like. But the problem is, if I asked you when you got saved, it's difficult for you to tell. People say, oh yeah, I grew up in church, or I was raised a Christian, or yeah, I believe in Jesus, but I don't read the Bible and I very rarely pray. That's not salvation. Salvation is a moment where you had an encounter with God and He changed you. Because of that change, you are actively growing to be more like Him and less like the person you was before, and less like other people in the world who are far away from God. Isn't it funny that if I asked you the date you got married, without hesitation I'm sure you'd be able to tell me the time, the day, what the weather was like? Or how about if I asked you the year you graduated from college? Or the first holiday that you went on? Or how about the day your first child was born? In fact, I'm sure you'd be able to tell me the time, their weight, and the emotions that you felt. So why is it that you can answer all those questions and describe all those moments, but if I asked you when you got saved, why is it so difficult for you to answer? Let's remember, salvation is the most important thing you will ever go through. It determines where you go after life. Whether you go straight to hell or meet Jesus in heaven. And believe it when I tell you, there is a hell. Hell is real. It's a real place. See, everybody will get judged when it's their time. Both Christians and non-Christians. Everybody will get judged. The Bible says many, not some, not a few, but many will stand before the Lord on that final day and they will be judged. And if you're not a true Christian, if you don't know salvation, then the Lord will deny you. The Lord will say, depart from me, I never knew you. You see, there's a massive difference between acknowledging Jesus and surrendering your life to Jesus. I'm not saying this to be cruel or judgmental. I'm saying it to you because I love you and I don't want to see people perish in hell. We only have one life. We need to make the right choices. We need to be able to approach the Lord when it's our time. And we need to have the ability to say, yes, I've served you. I've surrendered my life to you. It's not just a case of believing. God bless.